Good evening. This is the Athens City Shade Tree Commission. It's June 10th, 2010, 7 p.m. We've got a fairly short agenda tonight. I don't think we've got any tree permit or right-of-way issues to discuss. And there are no outstanding landscape ordinance issues at the moment. So, Ron, I think it's your turn to give a report.
Such pressure. There's a tree removal contract in place right now for total tree care, dealing with a number of the trees that I have marked for removal. There seemed to be a little bit of debate on the tree at 55/59 Maplewood.
Sunnyside.
I think it should be removed, but I don't know if the owner is thinking that.
Has Anne looked at it?
And has not, to my knowledge. We've done some pruning on it for years, and it reminds me of the tree on 52 South Shannon that we just sink a lot of money into. I think we can use it as a planting site for the fall.
Okay.
So,
what kind of tree is it?
It's a silver maple.
That generation.
Yeah. Now I've got the address. I'll go and have a look at it, and if anybody else can have a look at it the weekend, we'll try and get feedback to you by Monday.
I will be away, but I'll still have my email there.
Okay.
I spoke with the owner at 55 or 59, not sure which. She expressed those concerns, but I did explain that continuing to prune something like that is an expensive proposition. We have limited resources.
I did happen to be at the site when it did drop a branch.
Oh.
Not a significant one, but I was just thinking to myself, is this coincidence or is this happening quite often? So
how similar is this to the one at 157 Morris? Because that is one that's been pruned extensively. It's got a lot of dead wood on again this year.
Probably it's pretty similar.
Yeah. Because again, the owner there, I think, would like to keep it, but I think we've got to draw a line somewhere about how long we're going to.
I did talk to the owner on Sunnyside, and she seemed to be for the removal. She didn't seem to challenge it at all. And she was exceptionally receptive of the planting site. So
I think that's a real.
Okay. Well, if the commissioners can go and have a look, and we'll see if we can resolve that one.
Okay.
By Monday at the latest.
The only other thing I had, I have two things actually. Number one would be the tree bank. Kind of blew me away. We're up to almost $3,000. So we've done very well with the donations so far. This will be money that's earmarked primarily for Bicentennial Park. It's noted on every check that's come in so far. There's also been a number of dedication trees that have been noted on the checks, and I have those in note form on a spreadsheet if anybody wants to see that. So with that in mind, there's enough money probably to replant the park.
That's great.
I don't know if we want to do it all in one planting season.
Is there any reason not to do it all in one planting season?
I don't see why not. I just wanted to get the opinion of everyone.
I think that would be
Do it all at
best.
once.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's practical and there's the money.
And there's some significant money. A number of the monies that were donated were specific for a tree, like a blue spruce or a red maple, or a tree for a memory tree. But a lot of the money was not labeled as such. Some of the $50, $25 donations, I thought if we had some money extra, we could utilize that to provide the plaque or stone, whatever monument we want to do to honor the people that helped restore the park.
Wasn't there also
I think we need to run that past everyone that donated first.
The other thing I thought was in the request was a mention of seating or something in the. Was there any mention of benches?
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Maybe doing some kind of a memorial park in that area, just to give it more of a park appeal. Something to do in that park. So
A lot of the people who contributed, at least in the one event that I had were specific about the money going to trees, whether it was a specific kind of tree or anything else, it's just trees. So, yeah, you're right to run it.
Yeah, we don't want to. We could probably change the design a little bit in terms of planting trees there, as long as we have the concept of the star in place in the red, white, and blue theme. I think we can change some of the planting sites. Like maybe we could put a red maple in the corner or something. Whatever. We can take a look at that someday. I would like to. Members of the Tree Commission, possibly Ann Bonner too.
That was my question. I had the impression that there were the blue spruces at the points of the star and red maples in the center. And I was wondering about the design if you started mixing in blue spruces and red maples.
No, we want to be careful on how we go about the planting.
Okay.
And they're going to be crab apples, right?
Yes.
And are they along the lines of the
The lines of the star, yes.
And how many?
It'll be,
'Cause maybe that's where there's flexibility.
we need probably about 27, maybe, roughly. The line we just put in during the Arbor Day celebration had 3. So there would be 10 lines of the star. So you get them $65 a piece, as Mason Chambers sold them to us for. That, I don't know if we have but it's been great. It's been a great response from the community in donating money. So the students at OU did a great job of planning and having events. So the only other thing I had is I think we're looking at the first, in the next week or two, to have a ash tree day, training day, and then to send those people that attended that onto the south side to finish our ash tree inventory.
And that takes care of the next item on the agenda, because that is the only thing we're doing on the ash tree, on the Emerald Ash Borer at the moment. We're waiting for that one to be finished, and then we'll have everything we need. And over the summer I'll work on some sort of cost estimate for what it might cost to remove what we've identified.
Do you know anything about this experiment where they were spraying the air some chemical for the Emerald Ash Borer? I think it was an experiment, wasn't it? Did you hear about that?
I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, I think
I heard something about that, but I can't recall where it happened.
I can't remember the chemical. It was something like SWAP or SMAC. I mean, it was probably an acronym, but
I thought that was for the gypsy moth.
Yeah.
was that the gypsy moth?
That chemical you've just mentioned was for the gypsy.
Oh, okay, right.
And they were spraying over the southeast Ohio counties, so Athens was one of the counties that was going to be spraying. And it is.
You want me to research that a little bit? I can try to.
Well, I just thought that they were also,
I thought I
there was
heard
also
something about that.
something for the Emerald Ash Borer that they were going to try, but
Okay.
yeah, if you just hear anything about it, it would be.
So, that leaves us with the other item on the agenda, and that's the Southeast Ohio Tree Care Conference. It's going to be on the 26th of August, held at the ODNR offices on East State Street. Ann Bonner is organising this again. There's a variety of events. Teresa Cullett from University of Cincinnati is going to talk about the calorie pair and its surprising spread across southwest Ohio. We'll learn some more about maples. And there are a number of other topics that are going to be on that agenda. And people should contact Ann Bonner if they're interested in attending. Is there anything else we need to talk about this evening? This is a really short meeting tonight. I guess one question you should ask is, are we planning to meet over the summer? I'm going to be here. I think I'm going to be available for what would normally be our meeting nights during July and August. But I'm not sensing a lot of interest in developers and landscape plans at the moment. We're able to take care of most of the tree permits through email and so on. So I'm never enthusiastic about having meetings unless we really want to have a meeting.
Perhaps Ron could
I would
keep us.
suggest that we keep the meeting time, but cancel ahead of time if nothing is going to come up.
Okay, fine.
Ron, you had a.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but we may need to have a certain number of meetings for the year to keep our tree
City USA status.
Well, if you could look into that, find out what it is, let me know, and we'll sort out what we've done. I think we've met.
We don't meet
missed-
in August,
we missed
following city
January and
council.
February this year, didn't we?
Yeah, we've missed one meeting, I think.
Or
this year.
two.
2 meetings. Okay.
What about our tree sites? Do you think we have all the sites we need for plantings for the fall?
I haven't.
No, we
got
haven't
there
done that yet at all. In fact,
Because it
Could
seems
we
like-
use that as a meeting, possibly, a day
Yes.
like that? Where we can maybe look at
Yeah.
Bicentennial Park and then maybe fall planning sites and use that as our meeting
yeah,
date?
I've got 1 or 2 sites on a list of places that have
It just
come
seems
up.
like almost every time we've met, we've talked about, well, that'll be a site,
Yeah.
but I haven't kept track.
You're correct. No, I have some notes on those things.
And I have at least
Alvy's
8
working
sites.
on some sites on
Right here.
East State Street. We do need to get that together. I mean, this is where not having a meeting in August actually is a bad idea, because that's the one where you really want to
Yes.
finalise it so you can get an order out fairly quickly.
Yes.
No meeting in August?
No, I'm just saying meeting in August is actually the best time to do the finalisation of the,
Okay.
planting sites.
So the July meeting maybe not be necessary, but August.
Yeah, and that might be what we will do. Well, as Ron suggested, we'll just leave them in place and then we'll cancel them the week before if we're not going to hold them. Okay, well, you've got some draft minutes here of the last meeting. If you could have a look over them, please, and see if you think they're a reasonable record. It doesn't include the people who are here, so we need to add that to the
I've got a
list.
question
Yep.
about this. The miniature golf course, there was a planting of a lilac tree on the slope of the bank. Where were they going to plant that?
Oh, they showed us a plan in detail, and I couldn't describe in words, but it was I think it's on the slope on the.
Jared, X marks the spot down there. There's a big white X painted on the north side.
Were they trying to keep like sledders from sledding on there?
No.
I don't think so. I think it's just something in the park they want to do to.
Okay.
It sounds like it's right above the course itself, so most people.
You can see a little embankment.
Okay.
It is.
And like
Unless there's a lot. I do too.
There's a
I
lot of
know.
sleds there.
I
So
know.
those trees are kind of chewed up a little bit.
It's more than just a tree. It's a whole site that they're proposing that has a number of shrubs and flowers and things like that.
It's a
I had
garden.
the plan down in my office. You took a look at it.
I'm just curious about that.
So, are there any other questions about the minutes or comments?
Did someone say what was missing, or who was attending?
Yes. I'm going to put that on.
Oh, look. All right.
Pretty much looks like Ron was here. Ron's
Yeah, that's how I started to. I realized that I was taking minutes about halfway through the meeting.
Is there any action at all on the planter for the holiday tree?
Not yet. I did talk to Randy Schust about it. He is interested in developing something. I haven't talked to anyone else yet. I'd like to get a number of people looking at it.
And on planting of trees for the fall, have you got anywhere with the fairground people yet to see if they have any objections? 'Cause I think still think that's an excellent site to go for.
I do too.
We won't be able to do the whole lot in 1 year, but if we can just get started.
I think it might be best to do it that way anyway,
Oh yeah,
just a little at a time.
feel our way along. Okay, so can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll move to approve the minutes as they are.
And second?
I'll second.
Thank you.
Who seconded? Lee?
Lee. Any objections to approving the minutes last meeting? No? Good, they're approved. In that case, I think we are done for the evening.